What's going on, good people?
Hi guys.
Hope y'all doing well, man. Oftentimes in our comments and DMs,
Y'all be sliding into them.
we get asked either how do we do it? You guys seem so great. Your marriage seems so blessed.
Perfect, even.
God is perfect. The God, it's me again, because they're looking for that companionship and that marriage. And while it's great and we appreciate the love, we also it would be remiss.
That's what I hear. It would be remiss.
It would be remiss of us if we didn't share like why what you see is our authentic us, but it's work that we put in each and every day into our marriage to then be able to present it and it look authentic as well on camera. Like the fun that we have,
it's genuine.
It's genuine fun. Yeah, like and then these moments like this is genuine. In our last video, even talking about uncomfortable conversations is genuine because we have our own issues.
Absolutely.
Within our marriage, we have issues.
Absolutely.
But we work through them. But
a
couple of things that have helped us.
Yeah.
I think one is
first,
God.
I was about to say
First
and foremost is God.
God, our Savior, Jesus.
Honestly, and let me tell you why he's so special in our marriage, at least. One, he leads and he directs us, right? So it's like if we are having an issue, or as they called
heated fellowship.
Like there are times that the Holy Spirit will be like, okay, you shouldn't have said it this way, or you need to go and apologize, or like this is how he's feeling. And I've had those moments where it's like I physically could feel the weight that he carried sometimes pertaining to a particular subject, but it's like he helps us and he speaks to us and he guides us, and it's like I don't know what type of wife I would be, honestly, if I feel like I didn't have that connection with God. Like if he wasn't present in my life, it's no telling how I'd be.
Yeah. So
it's like I'm just grateful to God that like he's there with me, teaching me, guiding me, like how to be a wife, how to support your husband. He needs this in this moment, or don't say this right now. He doesn't need to hear that. Like it's just like it's somebody helping me. I need that help to be.
And that only comes because of the individual relationship we have with God, not just us coming together and praying, but each of us having our individual time with Him and getting to knowing Him, getting to know Him, and getting in His Word. Like the relationship of getting to know God is only gonna happen if we're in His Word and reading the Bible and understanding what it's saying, and then applying it to our life, being doers of the Word and not just listening to it. And so all those things I have to reciprocate as well, as understanding what I need to say to her, how to treat her, all those different things. But I think God is such a huge impact. He leads it, like it's him. Then me, as our belief in the institution of marriage is the husband is the head. So, and she's submitting to me, while that always gets a little cringe and the booties get tight when talking about submission. The only way she can truly submit to me is if I'm truly submitted under God, because she trusts God through her relationship, right? Her personal relationship is like, God, I trust you.
Right.
I will see the trust by noticing how my husband is leading us.
Yeah.
Because if he's following you, I'm good. Yeah. Because we already are going to be in an agreement with each other because we're following God. Yeah. So she's seeing and hearing those same things that I'm hearing, and most likely hearing and seeing because of my submission under God. So it was easier to submit under that because we're already going to be in agreement in it. when I'm not, then that's like, yo, I'm over here and she's looking at Christ because of her own personal relationship, but I'm like here and I'm like, I'm trying to do it. You like, Negro, please. Like, ain't
I
nothing.
always say, I've said this from the beginning, give me something to submit to. Because that's like you said, like that's the way that my relationship with God is demonstrating my trust and my faith in Him, is like by submitting to you. But I think that like the Bible just models that so well, like the whole presentation of God in the church and the love that He has for it. It's the same model that we go by as far as, you know, just husband and wife.
Another thing, open lines of communication. Please. I'm not gonna lie, this has been a growth spot for us as in our marriage, from the time we got married going on 14 years ago to now. Like that open line of communication, there's that vulnerability within that communication, there's honesty within that communication, but being able to communicate with one another is such a key factor in effectively communicating, where we are able to say what we need to say, and the other person is listening with the intent to understand what that person is saying.
Not just letting that person finish and ready to be like, okay, now this is what I have to say. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So that part is huge.
It's huge, and I think that it's just like it's needed, right? Because it's like most of the times I think what we get caught up on is we're afraid of what that person may say or like their reaction to what we have to say. And it's like it's not fair because you're not giving them the opportunity to fully express, okay, well this is how I feel about it or whatever. So it's kind of like you just have to be open, you have to be honest, you have to trust in your partner that they're able to handle and receive what it is that you have to say. And I think we could do another podcast on just how to communicate, because sometimes the person don't want to hear what you have to say because your tone ain't right. But that goes back to effectively communicating. So we may have to do a podcast on communication as well. See the way I cross my leg? That means I mean business.
I think we can end it with this one.
Yeah, what?
Fun.
Hello.
Duh. Like y'all see us, we gonna have fun with one another, and like life is precious, and every moment counts. And why can't you have fun in those moments? Why shouldn't I not just love my wife because she's my wife, but like my wife and want to be around my wife? And sometimes men, we get caught up in this macho alpha male stigma that we can't show emotions and the vulnerabilities publicly to our woman when she sees it, sometimes in private. Why can't we show that publicly? Right. Why can't I dance or act or do those funny, goofy things, silly, that she most likely fell in love with me with? And I know she did, because I was that just funny guy that she loved, didn't it? And wasn't I? I still am, huh?
Let's just not toot our own horn right now, alright?
But it is about having fun and enjoying the moment, enjoying one another.
Yeah, I think that's it. Like, there's so much going on in this world that it's like, why not have fun? Like, this is our outlet. Like, this is, okay, when we just need a moment to just enjoy each other and just break away from what's going on in the world, break away from our normal day activity, break away from the thought of finances, break away from the thought of responsibility, break away from mom and dad at the moment. Like, let's just be Hope and Kadero, right? So it's like, that's who we was before the baby. That's who we currently are right now. So it's like getting back to just those fun moments, and it's like, it just lightens the load and it changes the atmosphere of the home too. I feel like if you are, you know, not everything's so serious, not everything's so heavy. So I encourage y'all to change your atmosphere and do something crazy. Like, and you don't flip the camera on. Just you and your spouse, just or partner, or whatever, just have fun.
Fun. Date nights.
Yeah. Wrestling matches. You know, that may lead to something else. I'm just saying. It always does. Because everybody felt light and loose and good.
Light and loose and good.
LLG, baby. Light, loose, and good, baby. LLG, baby.
So we hope you're able to take something from what we said, and at the end of the day, keep God first.
Yes.
Keep God first. May all the glory for what you do, for your marriage.
There honestly would be no issue
be to him. So
our marriage would.
We love y'all.
Isn't that the word? That's the word, right?
Plummet?
Yeah. It would. I used it correctly though, right?
Yeah.
Our marriage would plummet and crumble. Seriously. We love you guys. Until next time. Peace. That's it. Yeah, I think it's from the side.